Greetings, namaste, Monson Biswakarma here right now at Audio Advent. It's a humid night here at Patan. What brings us here today? This beautiful guitar by Jet Guitars, and this one falls under their 300 series. It's pretty evidently a Jazzmaster kind of shape, and when you really look at it, the kind of price that it comes in, you don't really, you can't really guess right. And let's go through the specs. I'm going to the official Jet Guitars website. These guys have the information quite out there. Canadian roasted maple, modern C. They have mentioned it as a modern C, and yeah, it's not that big. 9.5 radius, 1.65 inches knot width, and it's a bone knot. And even at this price range, it's pretty good. Getting a bone knot, double accent truss rod, 25.5 inches of scale length, 22 frets, basswood body. Its pickups are ceramic pickups. They are spec'd by Jet themselves, nickel covers, and these pickups are pretty good. Like for the price that the guitar comes in, you definitely get all your money's worth. Controls are one volume, one tone, and three-way selector. Hardwares are all chrome, and yeah, this one comes with a rosewood fretboard. You can also get this on a maple fretboard, and the price on their website is 342 euros. Yeah, and that's that. Now let's hear some sounds, first through distortions and then some cleans, and then I'll give you my own 2 cents about the guitar and how I came across the brand, and so far how much I'm enjoying it. So for the first go, we will go through a distorted sound, and it's an orange rocker verb kind of setup on the quad, which is going to the interface. Pretty dry. Let's hit some delay. It's an analog kind of delay, and a minimum amount of mix, 25%. Pretty good. And those were distortions. And usually with the kind of things that I play with, one thing that is really important for me as a guitar player is the clarity throughout the strings, throughout the fretboard. And when I'm doing chords like this, I really like the note separation to come through the mix, And when I don't hear it, to me, now that's the start of a bad signal with the pickups, or maybe the height is not right, or maybe the body and the neck is not serving to the sound that I want with the pickups that it has. But with this one, like, you can hear it yourself. Again, the kind of price you're getting it in, you definitely have all that separation that you need. And the attack. So parts like that, like, you can definitely hear the attack. And the only gripe that I have with these pickups is maybe, and just maybe, it's the sustain. And overall, the kind of pickups that I play on my own guitar, they are definitely more open. But these are ceramic pickups, and for a typical ceramic pickup sound, this has won me. What can I say? And that was the sustain. I can't really tell if it's my style or something else, but there's clarity, there's attack, and there's definitely that range within it, which lets you play with metal to blues to all the kinds of cleans that you want to play. But I guess because I play with a more open sounding pickup, and again, pickups are something that you can always change pretty, like, it's not a hassle at all, like. And when you're buying a guitar like this, a lot of times what happens is you have a guitar which is pretty budget friendly and you want to change pickups. Quite often, the pickups that you buy for that budget friendly guitar is, the whole change is not really worth it. Sometimes the pickups cost as much as the guitar itself or more, and the woods in the guitar, the setup, the physics of it, when it's not right, changing the pickup is not really a good option. But with all the jet guitars that I have played so far, I really feel like they could really be a good mod platform. They could really be your first great guitar, and a really wonderful backup guitar for me right now, personally. And I've recorded with it, and even before this, I've recorded with this, and I would definitely swing it around for recordings and gigs and whatnot. I'm thoroughly impressed. The only thing I would change, the pickups, and not because these are bad in any way. Um, I just prefer a different kind of pickup. So, and yeah, I think I did talk about. Sorry, maybe I did not. The paint job on these guitars, like, crazy good for the price. Again, like, whatever Jet is doing in their paint job department, whoever is watching it, kudos, man. Like, within all the ranges, from the cheapest to the most expensive, the paint job is really impressive. And overall, the physics of the neck and the way the fret wires are done, it's pretty smooth up here, even to this point. So all these things, like, small details, like, and these are the things that really make the most difference when you're holding a guitar, trying to get along with it. And when these things are not done right, or they are not taken well care of, that's the part where the guitar player feels uh, really not feels unable to connect with the guitar, if that's the word, if that's the right thing to say. But none of that is the vibe I'm getting with the Jet. And personally, I'm very, very deeply into offset guitars, and I'm enjoying this. Let's go through some cleans. For the clean, we have a Mesa clean sound, and all along, even in the distortions and on the cleans too, the cabinet that we have selected is a 412 orange cabinet loaded with vintage 30. At least that's what it's supposed to sound like. Adequately sensitive to the touch, and the clean that I've used, as I mentioned, was from a seemingly mesa kind of clean. So it's not very clean, but adequately clean. Like, and if you want total clean, you could just roll off the volume. Another thing that they have done well is the feel of the knobs. Like, they don't feel tacky. They definitely feel well above their price range. And the sustain is definitely there. So all in all, if I had to rate the guitar with a number, it's a pretty easy 8, very easy. And I don't know if you can see this, like there's this throughout the neck, there's these hints of flames. And for the kind of price this guitar is in, like seeing those kind of things, and then the finish, sorry, and the finish, the hardware, the way it has come set up, everything, the feeling of the switches, and I can confidently say by now that this is not a one-time event for me with jet guitars in terms of being impressed by their guitars. The first time around they came to Deep Music, I went, checked them out, and if I did not really know the price, I I would have guessed higher. And even this guitar, if I had to say in today's terms of quality and the kind of supervision it goes through within the brand itself, this is pretty much up there with all your higher end Epiphones and your Squiers, higher end Squiers definitely. And yeah, this comes pretty close to uh, PRS SEs, and it's understandable too. Like they have done a bolt-on construction, so it definitely saves time there. And but that being said, they also have the set neck ones, and yeah, I'm impressed, and I hope you'll be too. And if you want to learn more about the guitar, go to the jetguitars.com, their own site. And in Nepal, if you want to acquire this guitar and any jet guitar for that matter, definitely contact Deep Music. And yeah, Monsoon out. And it also comes with a case. It's a soft case, so this is what you get it with. So yeah, all the right kinds of boxes checked in the right places. Great job by Jet Guitars, and I'm definitely looking forward to trying some more. So if this is way past the video that has already gone, consider this side note or the end note. Uh, as I mentioned before, Jet Guitars is really doing good on the color, and I felt like I could not justify the color of this guitar in the camera, so I'll try this again. If you see here, the way the green comes off when in light and when in different kinds of light, it's really cool. Like when you see it from a good distance, it does not really show that much of the green it has, but when you are throwing light into it, it's very pleasing. So I hope that I have done a good job, at least a decent job trying to show you the color of this guitar. I don't know if the camera catches it, but yeah, definitely check it out on your own.